Everybody in their mind is freaking out right now about the New England Patriots. You go on the internet, you watch sports shows right now, whether it's Fox, ESPN, NBC, CBS, anything pro football, anything NFL football. They're all talking about the same thing, the New England Patriots, and how the Patriots are coming down. And they're coming down hard. The franchise is burning, just like Rome, after rain, after an era of Super Bowls and winning and dominance. They will eventually burn to the ground. And a lot of people think that this year could be the year, the final nail in the coffin, that brings the Patriots down to the rest of the NFL and the mediocreness, or maybe even being one of the worst teams in the NFL, though I don't think they'll fall that much. But I'm here to pump the brakes. Because there's something that the media does a lot when news like this comes out. They freak out, they latch onto it, and it's fear-mongering, and everybody's up in arms. But I think the Patriots are going to be just fine. There's no reason to overreact. You always have to take the middle ground when something like this happens. So yes, they lost a lot in the offseason. They lost arguably one of the greatest quarterbacks in all time. They lost Kyle Van Noy, Jamie Collins, 2-star linebackers. And this offseason, because of the COVID-19 opt-out, they lose Patrick Chung, Dante Hightower, Marcus Cannon. Real quick, it would be ignorant of me not to talk about who could replace them, so I'm going to do that. Patrick Chung, you got Adrian Phillips. He's been in the league since 2014. He's solid. He's been to a Pro Bowl as a special teamer. You also have Kyle Duggar. He's a second-round Division II standout. To replace Dante Hightower, I think it's going to be Cash Malia. He is from the 6th round. He's a rookie from Wyoming. And then along the offensive line, losing Marcus Cannon. Corey Cunningham, I think, is going to be the guy. Most starting experience. You could move Isaiah Wynn around. But we're talking about the future of the New England Patriots and what is going to happen. I think that this year is going to be a horrible year for the New England Patriots, and everybody is going to freak out. Everybody is going to say that it's the end of an era. I think that it's just a bump in the road. I think that this year will be an anomaly for the Patriots. It will be a bad year. They will not be able to get around this, losing so much on offense, including the greatest quarterback again of all time in Tom Brady, and losing just about everyone important on your defense other than Stephon Gilmore. But what happens when you lose? You get an early draft pick. And when we look at this year's 2021 draft, what do you notice? There are some great players coming out, including guys at the quarterback position. Do I think that they will lose as many games as, say, Jacksonville or maybe the Chicago Bears, a team maybe that is trying to draft a quarterback? Maybe. Maybe not. All we do know is that there are 3 potentially star quarterbacks coming out of the NFL. You got Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, and Trey Lance. All 3 projected NFL starters, and we're in the middle of an NFL quarterback bubble. A lot of teams have really great quarterbacks, and the Patriots, for the first time, are a team with question marks around the quarterback position. But say, despite a bad season, Cam Newton goes off and becomes a quarterback for the future of the Patriots franchise, they can draft somebody huge in the first round if they do have a disappointing 2020 season. But if the Patriots do lose out, everybody is going to freak out. Everybody is going to say that it's the end of an era. But I think that with a first-round pick, early, mind you, they could shock the world and get an incredible quarterback for the future. Now, 2020 might be rough for the New England Patriots. Yes, in 2021, I realize they did lose a third-round pick, and they are at a disadvantage in the draft, but they could be drafting early. And the Patriots haven't drafted early in a very long time. And what happens when the Patriots get a star quarterback or a star player that could turn around the franchise? Well, in the first round, it could mean the world to the Patriots, and it could change everything. I'd love to know what you think down below. Are the Patriots falling off the planet, or is this just a little bump in the road for the New England franchise? Thanks for watching the EndZone. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment so we can move the chains.